Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Blessing, and in this tutorial you'll be learning how to make a sequence beret. Okay, if you are new to this channel, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. All right, so all those pieces of sequence that you are always disposing, you need not to do that. You can always use it to make this, which is very beautiful. All right, without further ado, let's go right into the video. Now these are the materials we are going to be needing. We have the sequence fabric, which is the main fabric. Then we also have this black shiny crepe material. Okay, this is going to serve as a lining, but if you have the same color of material which is plain, you can use it. Okay, and that plain color velvet is going to serve as the band for the beret. I don't want to use the sequence because it might be itchy. Okay, that's why we are going to be using the plain velvet. So for this is a light, this is a very light wording. Okay, it's going to give it a little bit structure, that felt effect. Okay, that felt effect that beret used to have, that is what is going to give it that structure. Okay, so now I'll be folding my paper into four. I'll be measuring this to get 6 first. Okay, so I want to fold it equally, 6 inches all the way around. Okay, so I'm folding the 6, then I'll go ahead and measure another 6 inches again. Then I'm going to mark and fold. All right, so this is how we are going to fold into 4, as though you want to cut out a circle. All right, so now the next thing we are going to do now is to keep measuring the 6 inches all around that we already have for the side. Okay, so the middle part, we are going to mark the 6 inches. You can see the way I place my tape. Okay, we're going to keep measuring the 6 inches from the tip, 6 inches. Then we're going to go ahead and combine the lines. That's the dotted lines. We're going to combine them together to form a straight or a curved line. You can see that I'm using the curved part of the ruler and not the straight part. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out like so, and this is going to give me a circle. All right, you can see we have a perfect circle. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut another piece. This is another piece I'm cutting. All right, because one is going to serve as the base, then the other is going to serve as the circumference for the head. Okay, so now I'll be dividing the head circumference by 6.28, but before then I'll be deducting about 1 or 2 from the head circumference, because if you're using a stretchy fabric, it might be too big by the time you are done. Okay, so don't use the exact head circumference, so that by the time you reduce a little bit, whatever you have at the end, it will fit to the head perfectly. So I deducted 1.5 from it, and I have 21.5. Okay, so I'll be dividing 21.5 by 6.28, and that would give me 3.4. Okay, so I'll be marking 3.4 all around like so for me to get my head circumference. Okay, that will be the part that will be open to be the head circumference. So I'll keep marking like so, 3.4. Okay, so this is how you keep marking all around the radius, so by the time you cut out that part, it's going to be the part that will be sitting on the head. Okay, by the time we keep doing this, you understand. So I'm going to be joining these points together like so. You can see the way I did it. So by the time you measure, okay, and you multiply, you see that you're going to be getting around 21.5 or 22, which is still very okay. All right, so I'll cut out like so, and this is going to serve as the other part of the cap. Okay, the other one is the base, and this other one will be for the other part, and that part will be the one that will sit on the head. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'll be having 2 pieces of this and 2 pieces of this other base. Okay, this one we'll be having two pieces of this, one for the black and one for the sequins. This one as well, one for the black, one for the sequins. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them out like so. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. Two pieces each. So this is what we have now. I have, you can see, I have the felt. The felt is just one. That's the wording, is one. Okay, so I have this other one. You can see the felt is also one. So we have two sequins and we have two black for each pattern. I hope you understand. Okay, so this is how you're going to place them on top of each other. Then the circle will be on top of it like this. Just place them like so. Then you're going to be placing the sequins with the right side facing each other. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Then we're going to take the other wording, which is the smaller part, we're going to place on top. So for here we have 4 pieces. Okay, so I'm going to pin down, then we're going to go ahead to sew round. Okay, always going to use your pins because it helps your fabric to stay in place. All right, so you can see what we have. So I'm going to go ahead to sew this. Then the black, now I'm going to place them like this. This is just the lining, don't forget, so we don't need to add anything to this. Okay, and even if you add to this, it's going to be the same result. As if you add to this black and not to the sequins, you're still going to achieve the same result. I hope you understand. All right, so I'm going to pin down all around so that you can go and sew round with half an inch. You're sewing complete round with your half an inch. All right, so go ahead and do that now. Come back. Then after sewing, this is what we have. Our half an inch has been sewn round. Then I'm going to cut. You know, it's a curve, not a straight line, so you have to sew, you have to cut out, you have to notch it. Okay, so learn to notch when you sew a curve part. All right, so you notch, 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 and notch. So the next thing we want to do now is to join these two together. After notching, I'm going to be turning this to the right side. You can see what we have already. It's already coming out perfectly, right? So just ensure you push the edges out, and whatever excess you have, feel free to cut them off. Okay, so this is what we have after turning out. So for the lining piece, you leave it on the wrong side. You see I'm turning it back to the wrong side. Leave the lining piece on the wrong side, then you insert it like so. You can see the way I'm inserting it inside this other part. That is how you are going to insert it round. Then you are going to go ahead and pin down all around. That's for the both circumference to be sitting together equally. You're going to go ahead and pin down. Please learn to use your pin just to make your fabric stay in place. So guys, if you have watched to this extent and you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my channel because you're going to be learning a lot in this channel. I have a lot of videos already, and if you have any video requests, please let me know, whether on the comment section or on my social media account. Okay, I will try and respond. Then this is the plain velvet. You can see I'm trying to pull the part that is stretchy and that is not too stretchy, so please cut on the part that is not stretchy. Okay, because if you cut on the part that is stretchy, you might have excess allowance on your head. So I have to measure what I have there, then I'm cutting it out on this fabric with 1 inch extra to join. Okay, we're going to be joining it with half an inch on both sides, which gives us 1 inch. Then after joining, we are going to be placing it from the wrong side like so. You can see from the wrong side I placed it, then I sew it down. You can see what we have. So the next thing we want to do now is to cover it up like so. You can see what I have just done. I'll open again for you to see. You fold once, then you fold it on top of the sewing allowance that we have. All right, and we're going to sew it round. Then after sewing round, this is what we have, guys. You can see that our cap is almost ready. So now you're going to fold into 4 like so, just so we get the midpoint of this. This is where we are going to have that thing standing at the mid. I don't know what it is called, but you know this, the beret is always having that stuff at the center part. So I'm going to be cutting a little fabric. Okay, the one I cut is about 4 inches length and 2 inches wide. Though I'm not going to be needing the complete length because it's not too long. So I'm going to fold like this, then you sew down. Okay, I'm just trying to fold and see what we can achieve, like so. You can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, if there's another method you can achieve this, please do that, but this is how I just feel this can be achieved. I want it to be thick so that it can be able to stand firm by the time we place it. So after folding severally like this, I use my needle and thread to tack the bottom of it. Okay, you can see the way I'm tacking the end of that piece. So after tacking, I'm going to turn it out. All right, so after turning it out, I'll go ahead and take it to the sewing machine. I'll fold it inside as though it's a bias form. You can see the way I'm folding. I'll fold inside like this and inside like this. Just fold properly so that it is not too wide. Okay, just take your time. Then I'll go ahead and sew down with my sewing machine. All right, you can see what we have. Okay, I'm just trying to work around that so that, okay, so I'll just go ahead and sew down now. All right, so after sewing, you can see what we have. I'll just go ahead and measure the length that I need from this. Okay, so I'll be using about 1.5 inches. Okay, so 1.5 inches is perfectly okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the excess. Then now you can use your gum to place this, but for me I'll be using my needle and thread to tack it down. Okay, so that part that we cut is where you are going to be placing on the beret, because the other part we already secure it with our needle and thread inside. So please, the part that you cut out should be where you will place on the fabric. So I'm passing my needle from the side of that smaller piece, from the side, so that the center part of that piece can rest on the fabric. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, then I also want to advise that before passing your sewing your lining to the beret and turning the band, you can as well place this piece on top of the sequins first, so that your tacking will not be visible on the inside part. But it's not too bad since it's inside, and by the time you wear it, it will not be obvious. But you can as well follow the instruction and achieve the same result. Okay, so our velvet sequins, or our sequins beret, is ready, guys. You can see it on the image. You can see how beautiful this is sitting. It is so beautiful, guys. I wish I've known this before now, but not bad. Any sequence I sew at the shop and I have any piece that's enough to achieve this, of course I will do this, and I'll wear to church, you know. All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to make your beautiful comments. Okay, so this is me wearing this with a matching dress. You can see that the sequence is also at the edge of my sleeve. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.